I've tried to record this like, I want to say 7 times. The interruptions, the interference, my own resistance and blocks has been massive. I need help, and asking for help is not always an easy thing to do. But that's where I'm at. You know, I can be a bit prideful in wanting to do everything myself. And, just being like, I did it all. I did it all myself. Self-made, you know. That runs hard, that runs deep in me to feel like I did it all myself. And it can take a long time when you're taking the path less traveled and going the long way and not taking any shortcuts, right? Doing the honest way. Yeah. But I felt called to let go of my car that I was living in for over a year and a half. Like the song says, that I wrote before I arrived to these parts of my life. Had to give up everything to make space for my dreams. Let go of all I've known to follow my true call. And now I'm a stranger to the world, popular lonely girl. Just a stranger to the world. It's amazing when you go through your awakenings and how not of this world you feel. How different. It's like I'm here, but I'm not here at the same time. I understand the path and the journey for my soul's growth and evolution. And there's meaning and purpose in all of it, and it's been a lot of growth. Broken through a lot, let go of a lot. The universe is, we are, we're going through it. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm staying. I was working, did well for myself, working in film, standing in, acting, booked a recurring role, and living on my own downtown for almost 5 years, on my own, providing for myself. And then I started to see the darkness, the truth of what beings are past the human mask, My sensitivities grew much stronger. So being on set was hurting my body a lot. So I had to walk away because it was hurting me. And I had to walk away from my home. I chose to because it was hurting me. But when you're faced with the choice, right? And you get to choose what you choose. And I chose to follow what felt right for me and what wasn't hurting me, on a conscious level. It doesn't mean I don't hurt, but I understand it's all part of the path. But anyways, I'm veering off here. Lack of sleep as well. That's something that when you are looking for places to stay and you don't sleep as much. When I get up and I sing and I perform, I wouldn't say people know where I'm at. It doesn't feel right for me to ask people for money, like ask strangers for money. Like I'm doing and being who and what I am and singing, and I would be singing somewhere if it weren't for how sensitive I was and what I was seeing in this world, right? Because I was before I was doing gigs in places, and then I realized who I was actually connected to, and it's a fucking lonely world when you see the truth of who beings are. And so that is that. I know I'm always supported and protected and on my journey, but it can feel, I'm kind of like, hello, universe, where are you? Where, sometimes. I stayed at an Airbnb the other night, and everything in my body was like abort, felt off. It was icky, and I had to leave. Then I found a park to rest my head. I'm grateful that it's warm out right now, that's for sure. I'm very grateful for that. But I'm like, you follow the path, you trust the path, but then you reach these places where you feel like you're doing all you can do, and you don't know what else to do. And it's like, I've put so much into creations, and whether it's my own money blocks that I inherited, or whatever blocks, whatever, I don't know. I know that I encountered a really dark being with bad intentions, and my life shifted drastically after that. I know that. And but I also understand initiations and walking the spiritual path. So it's a combination. But I'm so very highly sensitive that for me to go to like it hurts because I feel everything. So I need an island with pure souls, with pure intentions. Universe, it's time for me to have an island. It's time for me to be with like-minded and pure-hearted souls. And this is my call for help. This is my call for help to anyone who maybe understands what I may be going through, because you don't know unless you've kind of walked the path, right? So, but I'm breaking through. I'm asking for help, which is great. That runs deep in my lineage to ask for help. So thank you to anyone who sees this, anyone who has listened. If you're on a similar path, I feel you. You're not alone. We're growing through it, baby. And I trust that we'll be supported in the ways that we need to be supported. And crying is very healing. Good release. Yeah.